Kimberly walked up the stairs to her fourth-floor apartment. In steps of agony. Why didn't these people install an elevator in this building? It was leg day, and Kimberly could barely feel her thighs after doing 200 squats at the gym. She was naturally a little plump, which didn't make her look unattractive or unhealthy, but Kimberly was obsessed with losing those extra pounds. Over the years, Kimberly had tried everything, from different diets to different exercises, but she was never satisfied with the results she was able to achieve. Kimberly had definitely grown very strong, and she could say she was one of the fittest women she knew. It was very difficult to maintain the vigorous routine, and once in a while, Kimberly would fall into the temptation of eating out of a box of ice cream on the weekends or sipping down a cold can of sweet bubbly soda. It wouldn't be long before she would be running out the bathroom, only to cry on her bed after checking her weight. Kimberly easily gained weight, and as easy as it was to gain, it wasn't to lose. Kimberly always tried to keep healthy, and she noticed the best results came from eating proper and exercising regularly. But she often ended up falling ill from maintaining strict diets and sore muscles from hours at the gym. You can do it, Kimberly. 10 more. 10 more, come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now come on, another set. Kimberly was growing tired, and she found herself giving up. It had been a few years since she had started to maintain this kind of lifestyle, and including it into her daily work routine was even more exhausting. One of these days, Kimberly rolled out of her bed and dragged herself to the bathroom. She brushed her teeth, washed her face, and peered through her gloomy, baggy eyes. No gain without pain, Kim. She dragged her sore legs to the closet and pulled out some sweats. Getting her protein shake, she popped her headphones and headed out the door. Halfway there, she met up with one of her friends, Kenny. Kenny jogged with her, and they spoke on their way to the park. Kimberly noticed how great she was looking. Hey, you look awesome. Have you been doing something different? It's a good thing that you mentioned. Just the other day, I was at the gym and I picked up this magazine. It was the best decision of my life. There was an advertisement that intrigued me so much, I had to give a call. And when I heard what they were offering, I couldn't resist but order. And now, look at me today. Kenny halted and posed this way and that way and puckered her lips. It was true. She had lost quite some weight. The last time Kimberly remembered, her friend looked much more plump than her. So what is it? What have you been taking? It's a really good company. They're selling this ultimate diet elixir in a bottle. They call it Ambrosia. And it works in just a week. Young, beautiful, and healthy. You should try it out. You're looking at the results right in front of you. Kimberly was truly impressed at how her friend was looking. All right, she said, smiling in excitement. Kenny took out her phone and sent Kimberly a message with all the information she needed. When Kimberly was home, she was eager to search up the company and see what they were offering. She looked up the website Kenny had given her and found herself watching an advertisement of the product. Hey there! You! Yes, you on that couch. Are you sick of those lingering extra pounds? Tired and exhausted after running 100 rounds? You want to be thin and slim and walk down that gym with a mighty big grin. You need a solution, but you can't find that right magic potion. Well, you've come to the right place, where you will finally find that extra space. And guess what? You don't need to munch on kale chips anymore. With our elixir, you can eat, drink, enjoy, and still have that super tight core. Don't wait a second longer. Get the body you want in a matter of days. Yes, days. You won't regret. You won't be sorry, because all you will hear is praise after praise. Order Ambrosia, the elixir of life. Call today. After exploring the website, Kimberly soon became interested and decided to order 1 month's supply and try it out. After a few days, she received a package in the mail. When she opened the package, she was surprised to see that it only contained 4 small bottles. When she read the instructions, she discovered she was supposed to take 1 bottle every week before sleeping and avoid eating spicy food or drinking alcohol. That night, Kimberly drank the first bottle. Just about 2 days later, she noticed her appetite had completely disappeared. She wasn't hungry at all. She didn't have the temptation to scoop out some ice cream from the fridge anymore. After a few more days, she began checking her weight and was surprised to see in just about a week, she already shed a few pounds. Kimberly got the feeling of confidence after a long time. She pulled out one of her old dresses and barely managed to fit through, but she did. She called up her friends and strutted down the hall. She couldn't wait to show off the new look. All her friends would be so jealous. Wow, Kim, you're looking good. I know, right? What's the secret, Kim? Oh, it's nothing. Kimberly could see her friends, envious of her new look. She couldn't decide whether to tell them about the diet elixir. After some thought, she decided to complete her course was legit or a hoax before telling them anything. Kimberly had noticed that men were paying a lot of attention to her. Her friends were becoming insecure and self-conscious, which really made Kim all the more confident about her new look. As the days went by, Kimberly began to lose more and more weight. Within no time, she found herself admiring her new body in front of the mirror. The change was absolutely eye-catching. She was wearing all her old dresses from college, and the looks on the faces of her friends had changed. Kimberly had totally forgotten about Kenny. She hadn't spoken to her since that day, and she thought to call her up and thank her for her advice. So, Kimberly and Kenny decided to meet up at a cafe to catch up on the latest news. As Kimberly waited at the cafe and noticed Kenny had lost even more weight since the last time they had met. how's everything going? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Did you try out the pill? You look like you're in good shape. Yeah, I know. Thanks for letting me in on the top secret solution. We should celebrate and go eat a buffet. Kenny scrunched her nose. I'm really not in the mood. I have a little cramp in my belly. Maybe it's this new restaurant I've been ordering dinner from. The whole evening that Kimberly spent with Kenny, she noticed that Kenny didn't look too happy. She didn't talk too much and she wasn't impressed by Kimberly's new look. Kenny barely paid attention to anything Kimberly said. Her eyes roamed around the cafe and she couldn't stay still. She kept patting her fingers on the table or her feet on the ground. She seemed to be occupied in her thoughts. Kimberly started to feel that Kenny regretted having told her about the pill, and now she was jealous, feeling rather let down after the hangout. Kimberly came home upset. She decided not to tell any of her friends about the elixir. The next week passed by and Kimberly had lost more weight. The diet elixir proved to be more effective than she had expected. She was starting to lose weight that she didn't want to lose at all. She was 10 pounds under her initial target. Kimberly continued to get thinner and thinner, and soon found herself feeling tired and weak. And along with the weakness, she found it difficult to focus on work. She even had a hard time holding her pen. Soon, she started to procrastinate. She started to forget things and make silly mistakes. Are you okay, Kimberly? It wasn't the same tiredness she used to feel before and after her workout days. It was different this time. And the nauseous feeling followed up with sharp abdominal pains. One night, Kimberly woke up to intense cramps in her belly, followed by severe migraines. It was so awful, she was forced to go to the hospital. After the doctor had examined her and taken a few tests and sonograms of her stomach, the first thing she asked her was if she had been eating anything strange. No, I've barely eaten anything ever since I started taking that diet elixir. They have turned out to be great though. I've lost all that unwanted weight that I've been trying to get rid of for years. The doctor asked to see the medication and sent some of it to the laboratory to be analyzed. When the reports returned, she sat down next to Kimberly and said, I have some bad news for you, Kimberly. This diet medicine contains tapeworm eggs, mercury, some harmful elements, and some elements we don't even know. The tapeworm eggs are the reason why you've been losing so much weight and have those sharp abdominal pains. And the mercury is the reason that you've been having difficulty to keep your thoughts organized and have nerve damage, slowly going towards insanity. These symptoms may be the first to come. Kimberly was shocked after hearing what the doctor had to say. Luckily, the doctor was able to prescribe her some medication to rid the infection from her intestines and advised her to stay away from anything that contained mercury. But as for Kenny had been taking the pills for quite a few months. Her health had deteriorated to the point where she was only skin and bones, and the pain was intolerable. Fortunately, after her surgery, Kenny was able to recover physically. But the damage that occurred to her mind was incurable. Kenny had become mentally ill. Kenny had to stay in rehabilitation for therapy. The police were informed of the matter. And they investigated to find a young man had been operating the business. The company was shut down. They found out the elixir was an invention of a late herbal researcher. After his death, his grandson discovered his research and the secret formula of Ambrosia and decided to put it on the market. The product was on trial and it was only sold to 7 customers. And Kimberly was the 8th before the company had to be shut down. Some of the initial customers who had been taking the medication had passed away from the effects of the concoction. And some had gone insane, like Kenny. But what about Kimberly? Something very strange happened in the case of Kimberly. She discovered the truth behind the elixir. I never took to any strict diet or extreme exercise routines ever again. Not to mention instantaneous guaranteed weight loss solutions like elixirs or diet pills. But there was something different about me. Although I stopped taking Ambrosia, I never gained bad weight again. And it wasn't only that, I never had to go to the gym again. I eat whatever I wish, when I wish, and I never go out of shape. My hair is luscious, my skin glows all the time. Everyone can't stop praising me. Somehow, I got all the benefits of the elixir and more. I don't even age. Now, did I get sick because of the elixir? I was never sick. I pretended to be sick when I saw Kenny sick. The reason I instigated and helped the police in shutting down the company was so no one else could get their hands on the secret formula of Ambrosia, the elixir of life, as I did.
If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family.